Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood. We'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Now on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
On the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Into the hallelujah land. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles... all the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Eastern Michigan going fast. Shotgun snap on third down. Looking for a deep man. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the counter. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've changed into the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. The give to the tailback. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Baptiste. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Eastern Michigan going fast. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left, but there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll go back to the ground. The Eagles will have a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Keeps the legs moving. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Runs through the tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The option look. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Eagles come to the line in the hurry up. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Defense has to do a better job affecting the quarterback, guys, on money down. Third down, you've got to be able to affect him, and the pass pro that time was just way too good.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Western Michigan, 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And that one will give them the lead.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll give it to the back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Eastern Michigan going fast. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's loose. Delivers to contact. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it,
Going deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding. I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this sophomore... learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down coming up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Broncos!
Touchdown.
No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. First down for this offense. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. So